I've coming at you slightly later than normal. I have been doing these at 10 a.m. However, as you know, I am involved in the push up challenge, doing 2,000 push ups over the next 23 days in honor of or to support uh, Canadian and really mental health around the world. Um, every day there is a different set of push-ups, different number of push-ups to do. At the end of the 23 days, it equals 2,000 in honor of the approximately 2,000 lives lost every day to self-harm around the world. Yesterday it was 100 push-ups. The day before that it was 75 push-ups. The day before that it was 63 push-ups. Today, however, it is 0 push-ups every Sunday as part of this challenge. Instead of doing push-ups, rather we are encouraged to take a break and focus on things like mindfulness exercises. They encourage us to do something like, for example, um, uh, reach out to an old friend, do 10 minutes of meditation, or even do a light walk or jog, something like that. Just something outside of the normal push ups to give ourselves a break. So today there are 0 push ups to do. So instead, I figured I'd just take a couple minutes to come on stream, thank everybody who has been supporting Square and Compass Promotions. Thank everybody who's been supporting me on the push up challenge, and just give it a couple moments to see if anybody wants to say hello and if everybody's doing or if anybody's doing well and wants to let me know how they're doing. Like I said, no push ups today. I will be back on with more push ups tomorrow at 10 a.m. I don't know how many yet. I will see. I guess I'll learn that tomorrow at some point. Good morning, Underground Thomas. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't know who Tito Ortiz is to everybody, but I'll take it. Please hit the like and subscribe button. By the way, I would be much appreciated. 6 p.m. tonight, I have another Square and Compass podcast episode being released. I hope you guys will check that out. Oh, well, in that case, I will say he's a very, very handsome fella because I'm sure he could kill me quite easily if he wanted to. Once again, tonight, 6 p.m., I have my interview being released with Worshipful Brother Kim March, Masonic author. We talk about his Friend trilogy. And as noted, there are no push-ups today. Today is a rest day, 0 push-ups. Instead, I'm encouraged, or Canadian Mental Health Association, the push-up challenge encourages me to take a few moments to do a mindfulness exercise, including sending a message to the people I care about. So I want to come on here on stream to my audience and say thank you for your support. Thank you for not just supporting me in the push-up challenge, but supporting this channel, supporting Square and Compass Promotions. It is truly appreciated. Thank you, Chris Enlightenment. I appreciate that. Well, thank you, Underground Thomas. That's incredibly kind of you, and I very much appreciate the support. Hello, Roy the Human Billboard. I hope you're doing well. I should get a Masonic Mason jar. Yes, we have no likes so far. Let's get a few likes up. This is going to be a very short stream. Really, it's just me coming on to, in honor of the push-up challenge and mental health, and to complete today's um, recommendation of doing something good for the mental health, for my mental health. Taking a few moments to come on stream and send a message to say thank you to everybody who supports this channel, everybody who supports Square and Compass Promotions. It is truly, truly appreciated. Thank you, Christ Enlightenment. I very much appreciate that. Let's give it a couple more moments to get those likes up. I'm going to make this very short, but please don't forget to tune in this evening, 6 p.m. Eastern. Hello, NUJ10728. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Jason, I do not know what border policy has to do with one's intelligence or lack of intelligence. That's a whole separate can of tuna, uh, right? There's different immigration positions based on all sorts of different political beliefs. I am, well, fair enough. NUJ10728. I hope you'll hit the like button and the subscribe button. Jason, I hope you hit the like and subscribe button. And even Ryan, despite the fact you're calling me a noob, I hope you hit the like button and the subscribe button. I'd very, very much appreciate it. Let's give this another, let's say, 4 minutes. Like I said, this is very quick, very short message. Just coming on, first of all, saying today's push-up goal is 0. Every day there's a different number. Today's a rest day. Thank you, Canadian Association of Mental Health, for giving me that rest day and push-up challenge. So instead, I'm coming on stream to say thank you to everybody who supported me in the push-up challenge, as well as everybody who's supporting Square and Compass Promotions. Tomorrow I'll be back at it at 10 a.m. Brother, just do 5. No, I'm following the push-up challenge. Every day there's a different number. So if there's 0, then I'm doing 0. Don't worry. Tomorrow I will be back to whatever the number is. Yesterday was 100. The day before that it was 75. The day before that it was 63. So there you go. This is what you call tax. I do not know what a tax civilian is, but okay. Um, I don't see your comment on immigration. Oh, you have to immigrate in small numbers or they don't assimilate. I don't believe that. I don't believe that's the case. I'm not a huge, and this is me speaking for myself. I'm not a huge um, believer necessarily in the idea of assimilation anyways. I mean, I guess I need to know more how you define assimilation, right? I mean, I like it when different groups bring their culture to a new land. You get things like, different food, different festivals, different ideas, different faiths. I think that's generally a good thing. I mean, Freemasonry, famously, we were kind of travelers, right? Or at least stonemasons. We were travelers. We would travel around the world to different countries in order to work. So we kind of evolved in some ways from, at least if nothing else, a certain type of economic immigration. Well, yes, you shouldn't litter. You shouldn't poop. Those are both, well, you should poop, but not on beaches. Those are two very good things. The language thing, I'm not as concerned with. I think over time, people can pick up the language. I think adaption is maybe the better term than assimilation. I would take adaption over assimilation. I don't really like that term for it. Um, I do not know what that means. Well, I don't believe, I mean, obviously, as a Freemason, I would never support, one of the things we're taught is to obey the laws of the country in which we live or to which we're traveling. So I think everybody should do so the right way. However, I also think sometimes this idea of what is a legal way to immigrate versus not. I mean, for example, asylum claims, and I used to deal with those very rarely in my former life, right? It's legal I can't speak for the American system. I don't know how it works. In the Canadian system, though, making an asylum claim is a legal way to enter the country. So you brought black pudding to Canada, and that was much appreciated. So thank you so much, Dad. Lee, I have no idea. I'm not personally a huge fan of Donald Trump, but that's just me. I don't speak for everybody. And I certainly don't speak for every Freemason who some may love him, some may hate him. You can have anywhere in between. Hot Rod, I will take that as a compliment. Spiritual awakening, in my opinion, you are making a mistake with that question, how can I obey the laws when the government breaks them? I don't believe in quote unquote a social contract. I believe in a social obligation. What that means is, however it is that different individuals or different groups act, including the government, that does not negate your responsibility or your obligation to obey the laws and act appropriately, right? You can't say, well, because the government is doing this thing, or my neighbors are doing this, or whatever it might be, I can then do the same thing. You are responsible and obligated to act appropriately, even if everybody else in the world is not. Um, Freemasonry is not a cult. It's closer to a secret society, but honestly, I would say something else. It is a private organization, or sorry, it is a organization. It is a club. It is a group with private elements, is what I would say it is. Um, Well, hero, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I hope you're proficient in that. Okay, guys, this has been fun. I'm going to end this stream. Now, once again, I came on for just a few moments. Today's push-up goal is 0. It is a rest day. Instead, we are encouraged to take some action that improves our mental health and well-being. In honor of this, I decided to come on stream for a couple minutes because that improves my mental health and say thank you to everybody who has helped um, make Square and Compass Promotions successful. It is truly, truly appreciated. 6 p.m. tonight, another episode of the Square and Compass podcast with Masonic author Kim March. Highlander, thank you so much. Brandon, Tucky, Death Rays, please hit like and subscribe button. I will see you all, if not tonight at 6 p.m., tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for another live stream. Well, let's not do that, Brandon, because I'd rather not have that happen to me, but okay. You seem like a very cranky fella. We'll talk about that if you want tomorrow at 1 p.m.